it's Chris at JNS again. I'm going to talk to you about security for your motorcycle, whether you're using it through the winter and locking it up while you're commuting going to work, or whether you're locking it up permanently in the garage for long periods of time. There's a number of different products you can buy which lock the bike in a different way, so it's all about security this. So I'm going to have a chat to you individually about all the different ones next. Stay tuned. Security wise, there's a number of different products you can go for. The most common is a chain, a locking chain of some type. Dead easy to use because they're flexible yet robust. The first one I've got here is the Oxford GP chain. Entry level sort of price, quite a lightweight chain but still quite robust and strong, dead easy to carry around, dead easy to use. Decent length there, 1.5 meters. You get 4 keys with this one, security keys. A little cover that's on the barrel lock itself just to keep the nasty weather out, and basically it does as simply as that. Loop it through the bike, through the wheel, through the frame if you can, and then attach it to something. If you can attach it to something, it always helps, because there's always a chance that 2 or 3 thieves could just pick the bike up and carry it away, especially if it's a smaller bike and a lightweight one. So try and attach it to something, but there's plenty of room with this particular chain to attach it to something, lock it up and make it nice and secure. That's the first one, the Oxford GP chain. This is the Mammoth Thatcham approved chain, 12mm chain, a hardened steel, and it's box section as well, so it doesn't grip. It isn't easily gripped by bolt croppers. It's Thatcham approved as well. Thatcham's a really high rating in security as well, and that can in some cases get some discount on your bike insurance as well. I'll just show you, it's got an enclosed shackle padlock as well. Opening it up there, again it's got a little cover over the keyhole there to keep the inclement weather out, and easily just drops out there. The way the lock works is that one link actually slips through into the other link, and then that goes through on the shackle padlock, and then it's actually makes it really difficult to access that bar there which is locking the padlock, and because it's all covered and enclosed, so you can't really get at it. But it's a good mid-range lock, and we sell quite a few of them, and with the Thatcham approval, they are a very good quality chain. That's the Mammoth Thatcham approved lock. Now this one's a little bit different. This is a bike throttle and front brake lock. Basically it loops around this section here, as you can see, immobilises the throttle and pulls the front brake on permanently, so you can't physically push the bike away with it on. The advantage of this lock is it's dead easy to carry around, dead easy to use. It's not a big heavy chain and you don't have to anchor it to anything. It works quite easily. You just pop the key in the front here and push that piece out there. It opens up that way. Now you can see it's released the front brake and it just opens up. That's where it gets its name from, the croc lock, because it looks like a crocodile's jaws. But that does 2 things. It immobilises the throttle and it pulls that front brake on as well, but dead easy to use, dead easy to carry around, and not all that expensive either. That's the croc lock from Data Tool. This is the top of the range chain and lock from Abbas, the German firm. Fantastic firm. I had the privilege of going to visit the Abbas factory in Germany earlier in the year. Everything is made in-house for their motorcycle security. It's German steel that they use. The only thing they don't do is harden the product, the raw material itself. They send that out again to another German firm in the neighbouring town to get it hardened, and it comes back to them and they make it all in-house. The advantage of that is, of course, you're getting the best product you can. German technology. It's not farmed out, it doesn't come from the Far East. Fantastic raw materials, fantastic warranty as well, but the proof of the pudding is in the eating, and you spend a lot of money on a chain and lock because you've got a very expensive bike. Some of them can be quite expensive. Some locks can be, the Abbas range, they can be up to close to £300, but if you had your bike go missing, it's worth 10, 12, 15,000 pounds. Someone said, give us 300 quid and I'll give you your bike back. You'd pay it every day. And that's the way you've got to look at it when you're going to buy an expensive lock. really, alongside the price of the bike, it's very, very cheap. This particular one is the Abbas Extreme Plus. It's a top of the range lock. Very, very well made. Abbas have their own ratings in locks from 0 up to 20. Now, Thatcham approval, which is one of the best recognised, or Sole Secure, one of the best recognised approvals in the UK, recognised by a lot of insurance companies as well. Now, that starts at about 12. This particular lock is rated at 18, so it is much better than Thatcham. I'll show you now. The locking mechanism itself is hidden here at the bottom. It looks like a bit like a shackle lock, but it's actually a chain. Put the key in there and turn that. That piece comes out at the bottom there. So to get to, it's very well protected, very robust, and the testing that they have in their testing station in-house is fantastic. It's amazing. And if you go online, there's a lot of YouTube videos on with Abbas in them, Abbas product being tested against other products, and these guys always come out on top. Fantastic product and well worth the money. And you know, I can't stress enough how fantastic they are, really. And you speak to people who've already invested in them and they're over the moon with them. It's well worth the money. That particular one is the Abbas Extreme Plus granite lock and chain. See, if you've got a nice robust heavy chain, you need to fasten it to something. If it's in your garage or around the back of your house or even around the front of your house, you need to secure that bike using the chain to a nice robust anchor. This particular one is the Oxford Sole Secure double skinned anchor. Superb anchor it is. As you can see, it's actually double skinned to reinforce it, and it meets the Sole Secure approval there as well, the gold approval, so it is one of the best. What you would do, obviously, I've used this particular chain here, you would wrap your chain through there to secure it, and the thief would have to try and get through that anchor somehow to do it. It's secured with 4 very robust bolts, such as this one. Now that will go into the anchor itself and sit inside, and then once you've attached that down, drilling holes in the concrete or the brickwork, tighten it right up so it sits flush, and then those caps get hammered into the top of the hole there. Basically, once that anchor is there, you're not moving it. So if you move house, I'm afraid you're going to have to leave it there. But it's superb. You know, it's not going to be easily moved, and it's going to help you keep hold of your bike, which is what it's all about. That's the Oxford Sole Secure gold specification double skin ground anchor. Disc locks are a very popular thing. They're so easy to use. It mobilises the bike so they can't turn the wheel, and it's so easy for the rider to carry it around as well. Very, very popular. Some of them do have alarms built into them as well. This particular one I've got here is the Abbas Detecto granite disc lock. It's the top of the range and well worth the money if it's looking after your pride and joy. I'll just show you how it works. This section drops out here, and you put it through the disc itself. It doesn't go through the holes, it goes through the fittings like that. Close it up and turn the key. Now that's armed. The green light went on and you heard the beep as well. Now that's armed now. So basically you cannot turn the wheel of the bike because the alarm lock's on it. Now if you were go to move it, it gives you that warning because it's detected that there's some movement there, which is great. And there's the alarm. Now then, all you need to do, get your key, pop it in, and on out it comes. Those beeps are really useful because if you happen to forget that you've put your disc lock on, that will go off as soon as you get onto the bike, just in case you've forgotten. I'm telling you, it happens every time. It's dead easily done. Someone might ring you on your phone, distract you, forget where you're up to, and your disc lock's still on. But those beeps stop you from driving away with the bike on, which is fantastic as well. But yeah, superb German Abbas product, great quality. And we sell so many of these, even though it is probably the most expensive brand. What a fantastic lock. That's the Abbas Detecto Granite Disc Lock. And don't forget to like and subscribe to us for some more stuff from J&S.